I was like, why is someone else doing this? Okay, we're doing this, watching this video. TikTok's new trend is alarming from Asmongold. Let's see.
Escape and do something fun. Move your conscience somewhere else to avoid daily responsibilities.
Up to no good again, those damn kids.
Like chores and going to the doctors. Well, according to this internet trend, reality shifting, you can. No need to request paid time off or let your supervisor know. Just use your brain to think at any point in time, and it'll happen at your own leisure. Take an 8-month vacation and go anywhere you like. And they really mean anywhere. Visit Hogwarts with beloved wizard Harry Pottery and Drano Malfoy. This
So is this just like being delusional? Because, like, usually this type of stuff, because, like, I'll have situations where somebody will be talking to me, and I'll be an Azeroth. I'm not listening to what they're saying. I don't care. I'm just waiting for them to stop talking so I can say, damn, or that's crazy. And then hopefully after that, they'll leave me alone. That's daydreaming? Yeah, well, it's like, it's kind of like I'm actively not thinking about what they're saying. I'm basically going AFK.
Imagination is that like out of the ordinary now? Also, isn't it just rude to not pay
in real
attention
life?
To people? Isn't that just
I do it all the time.
genre of activity is just sort on online.
Yep.
Say no thanks to real life and go live in an online fantasy world with an anime waifu.
I've been doing that for a while.
Dude, he said that out loud. Okay, squat. Imagine he's going, oh, bro, I've just been living in my reality with my waifu. I had to do a squat for chat. Okay, let's do it. Apparently daydreaming is now a revolutionary concept. I was gonna say, haven't we all been doing that since we were a kid?
I have not seen this. Lore may or may not be accurate. Thankfully, we don't have to play life or death video games in this day and age, thanks to our sponsor, Misplay. Misplay is a loyalty app for
ads. You didn't watch last time in media. Okay, thanks, Tommy.
anyone that likes to play mobile games. Just like me, you probably have a lot of interest in hobbies that cost money. Buying K-pop albums, paying for anime streaming services, and even just your daily coffees and little treats. It doesn't hurt to get some help covering these expenses. The more you use Misplay.
He seems so angry in this video for some reason. Coffee, he says, probably like me guzzling caffeine, like through Coke or something. What grads actually is. Grads? What?
The more you turn the time you spend playing into something tangible, like gift cards to Amazon, Walmart, Visa, Xbox, PlayStation, and many others. It's kind of like optimized multitasking.
That's nasty. I bet he likes that stuff that comes out of monkey butts too. Honestly, nothing has traumatized me more knowing that rich people pay for a monkey to eat, like, coffee and poop it out, then they make that into coffee. It's like,
you get 10 wine while earning rewards by discovering and playing mobile games. And since they have a wide variety of games, you're bound to find something that fits your style of play. Puzzle and word games, strategy, adventure, and more. I'm currently working towards a gift card by playing Eatventure. I really like these simulation resource management games. Funny thing is, I do not enjoy working in customer service at all, but serve it to me in game form where I can min-max my restaurant stats. I'm clocking in and working overtime for free. Visit misplay.com/evasion.
They've got kids doing this, like, they're like, there's this thing where like kids and like people in like South America will like spam take surveys for these different companies, and like they'll make like, you know, $3 an hour by like clicking through all these surveys really fast.
Click the link in the description.
It's really funny.
Misplay for free.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. $3 is a lot to a child. They're replaced by Dr. Pepper. I feel that mine's caffeine through either Coke No Sugar, Pepsi Max, or, you know, pretty much. Or shoving caffeine into like
get 200 bonus points for signing up today. Plus, use my code EVASION100 inside the app for an additional 100 free points, which will help towards redeeming your first gift card. See description for all the details. This topic would need the same runtime as a feature film because there's so much to yap about. As you can see, we're not doing that today. This is a surface level overview as someone who got curious after
Guys, I fucking shifted. It's real. It's real. So the new TikTok trend is just literally being crazy.
Why is all their faces blurred over this? Hey David, welcome in. So wait, is this concerning burning trend, literally they're daydreaming and they're acting crazy
pop up
about
on
it.
my feed, and then spend 2 days downloading 10 gigabytes of purposeless information into my brain, which probably has a virus now. There's so much information floating around with no credible or tangible sources other than people's own experiences. It's hard to verify things when the sources are literally just trust me, bro. The more I tried to research and actually understand, the more confused I became. It really felt like I was back in school trying to survive with one brain cell. You know that feeling. After reading the same paragraph in the organic chem textbook for the 100th time and still not understanding. No one wants to be the person that asks the teacher why we build shapes in a science class. I involuntarily shifted into a reality where I'm the Shailene Woodley outsider, and the shifters are trying to get rid of me for being dumb. Reality shifting for two people might be completely different experiences. It's like colors. People will see the
Maybe I missed,
same shade differently. I did try my best to understand. If you're a part of this community, I respect your choices, but as shifters, you gotta admit, some of these claims are wild. So we're just having a respectful giggle today.
Mario! Yahoo!
The main belief is that
what? Mario? What? Wait, what? That's my like what? Then you're playing pretend. Kids want to be kids again.
This is being crazy.
Okay, the Julia method, great method for beginners, easy and simple. Many people shift with it. All I can think is of those cringy trends with the werewolves, how the werewolves memers were saying they were shifting. Yeah, I lay down in a comfortable position, close your eyes. Say, I am out loud in your head until you get symptoms. I'll make a video until you're crazy. Once you get symptoms, count from 0 to 100 or more while you say affirmations. I'll make a video about it. After that, make up imagined scenarios from your doctor? DR? What? Awake method, visualize, say affirmations. Sleep method, visualize and trick yourself until you wake up in your dream. Oh, scenarios from your dream. It's dreaming. It's an imagination. Our normals? This is a miracle. This will probably be closer to our normal for a while, yes. I was also talking about, before we go into that I'm gonna maybe just stream days I'm busy instead of not stream less hours, so I can still see you guys. I think
I know about this. There's crackheads under a bridge that are better than any of these girls. I mean,
welcome in though, no.
Is this supposed to be new?
Multiple realities of yourself based on the choices you make. You choose to go to
lay down
at you and your doctor in your dream, then open your eyes. I recommend doing this when you're tired. It's dreaming!
In a comfortable position, say I am out loud in your head until you get symptoms. Once you get symptoms, count to 0 to 100 while saying...
We got an ad, so I'll pause for a second. I'm sorry if this goes on the React channel, there's an ad, so we're just going to discuss a little here because there's an ad for streams. Wait for them. I'm going to catch streams that I can. Okay, nice. Sounds good. I'm just going to try something we can't control the stream. True, I'm just a sleepy little bunny. Guys, if you haven't seen There's a Break, you should like and subscribe. So I can buy my mods, chicken nuggies. Chicken nuggies? But yes, because I do want to try and... I know it's my own problem is self-control. That's why I skip the streams when I'm busy. Because the thing is, I'm like... I'm only going to stream 3 to 4 hours. Then I'll go do the work I gotta do. And then I'll just spend all the time playing fucking video games like a loser. Been real quiet since Shifters S dropped. Oh my god, she will buy us chicken nuggies.
Of affirmations.
A single
After
one
that,
nugget.
make up imaginary scenarios from your doctor. Wait, what doctor?
I think they mean dream, but I'm gonna assume
what does that
dream.
imply? Awake method, any affirmations until you think that you are in your doctor. Wait, maybe that's something else. That's DR. Different reality. Probably different reality is what it means.
That's a good guess though, too.
Yeah, dream reality. Yeah. Okay, it's not doctor. It should be, but it's not.
Work in this reality somewhere else.
I feel like it's also extremely poetic that the instructions for this are overlaid over a K-pop video. It just says a lot.
On a performance of a lifetime and calling in sick. Since there's so many choices we can make, there's basically infinite realities with slight variations. Damn, infinite, bro? That is too many.
Okay, I don't want to sound like an old person that's like, kids today. But is it really so random? Like, kids have such little imagination that their mind is blown when they're able to imagine something. Yeah, no, we'll do it. Kids today, but this was just like playing outside, right? Using your imagination. Is it like so not connected, having to use your imagination for things? And all I was writing, what will I have for dinner? Bella's buying me nuggets, telling me about her crippling anime addiction. Hey, we're not talking about that, right?
Are we not supposed to have FOMO when another version of me is in Korea, getting the scoop on what the hell is happening in the Hive building right now?
Baby, I'm just trying to play cool.
That's when reality shifting comes in. When you shift, you can transfer your consciousness from your CR, current reality, to your DR, desired reality.
A 7-month shift?
Desired reality. Oh, okay. I thought it was a dream. But, yeah, it's a dream, pretty much. I'm no longer playing pretend outside I think through video games and shows being so advanced, they don't have to imagine anything anymore. It's just all spelt out for them, and there's so much content, you don't have to imagine anything to entertain yourself. It's just all out there. Then write about my shifts on a computer creating a story. I think that's fanfic, bro, and I read a lot of that. Well, I used to. I haven't read fanfic in years, but man, that was my childhood, fanfic. Lost daydreaming. Sleep paralysis. Thinking? Yeah, that's the thing. This is thinking. In my mind.
With you there so far,
like
I'm ready to see what reality I'd be living in if I didn't choose the YouTube career path during my Sims character creation screen. Explaining this to your...
I don't believe... I don't know. This isn't real. This is... No way this is real.
Yep, apparently people don't know.
Minion memes, they would probably think, there's no way people would believe this, right? It almost sounds too good to be-
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Who do this cringe and crazy and would stop.
How
That's the
they
thing.
do this,
I think they still get called cringe, and that's the thing. This is like the extreme thing. Like, cause back, I would say like even people who just read fanfics and were a bit of a daydreamer, people would have been made fun of. But this is even more extreme of this. So I was definitely made fun of for like having like even my bit of like fan stuff, and I wasn't this delusional. I was just like, yeah, I just like Naruto fanfic or something cringe like that. But that's cringe. This is like trying to make something really normal seem special, which is very weird to me.
This is
that's
actually
the weird
really
part.
sad and concerning. This is
Or
not.
you don't think?
This is
Yeah.
this is crazy.
Yeah.
be true, hopping around different parallel universes on a whim. Well, when there's millions of searches on
I
TikTok...
think it's honestly just people trying to be special, just like all things like with the teen stuff. But everyone just tries to make something that's really fucking normal special, because nothing is special. It's so much more. People used to have mental health issue, like mental health stuff, as that's I'm special as a kid, even if they didn't have it. And now, because that's no longer special, they just go further and further down, trying to make simple things seem special.
Talk about shifting and YouTube to parallel universes
Yes,
on a
exactly.
whim.
When
Well,
everyone is special, no one is.
there's millions of searches on TikTok about shifting and YouTube tutorials with even more views. This community is quite
Right, is
active
that
around
my
these
suck?
parts.
They
It's
don't
not
have
surprising
imagination.
reality shifting really blew up during the years we were forced to stay inside, during a time when
I would have never expected that this could have come up during COVID. Wow, what a surprise! What a
I think it's also with the writing, not having the imagination. It's also you can't tell someone they suck anymore or you're bullying. Back in the day when you came out with a generic idea saying it's super special, someone would have said, someone did that 100 years ago, idiot, and your creative writing teacher would have said that it sucked. But nowadays, you can't say something sucks because you're being mean. But sometimes you have to be mean and say, dude, that's not an original idea, or you haven't put an interesting twist on it. And honestly, I think that's why a lot of writing sucks now. Someone hasn't told these people that it's not interesting. It's not a creative idea. People did this in the yeah, exactly.
Twist. When everything was sad, isolating, and toilet paper was nowhere to be seen. People were looking for their own form of escapism, whether it be beating up ugly villagers on Animal Crossing until they leave your island, or moving your consciousness into a different world with no pandemic and a long-haired professor with a silk press who's always out to get you.
I'm never original, never. Nothing is ever original. The best you can hope for is to portray it in an interesting way, is my opinion. It's like, that's the best you can hope for.
The majority of the shifting demographic tends to be on the younger side, mostly teens and tweens. Other than
okay, all right, good, because they're just stupid kids, right? Like, there's no way.
I would say this is kids.
Oh god, man, it's just tweens. Yeah, well, man, that's like 11 to like 12, like 10, 11, 12. I feel like that's
10, 11,
12,
like 13,
I think it's like in between, right? Like
some
teen and a kid.
14,
so it's like 10, 11, and 12.
Like.
Our boring normal realities of choosing bacon or sausage for breakfast, you're also able to visit fictional realities. This is one of the most popular realities among shifters. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
I think that says a lot right there, doesn't it? What a fucking surprise.
With that awful
It's its own section in the reality shifting lore.
Listen to Neville, I caught him self-harming once. This is really starting to stress me out, guys. I'm starting to get stressed out.
I'm a Slytherin. Maybe that's why I'm making this video. You know who would try reality shifting?
Who?
Hufflepuffs. Just kidding. I'm just making stuff up.
Ravenclaw.
I don't know what
fair enough. Magic is pretty cool. Who wouldn't want to do prank wars with the Weasley twins, get carried by Hagrid by faking an injury, and see some wizard BL happen right in front of them? It does get quite intense when people start spending way too much time.
That's great or bad for you. Not reading this.
Time in their desired realities. And not just a few days, but months.
It's 4 a.m. I just woke up from a shift of 8 months at Hogwarts. I want to go back. Let me leave. Wow, what a tremendous shock that the majority of people that are part of this trend are bored girls in first world countries.
So brave.
Remember what I said about how I always expect the worst?
TikTok trends.
You fucking see? You see? You see? You fucking see why?
Honestly, I think kids have always been cringe. I was cringe. The thing is, like, it's just so much more on the open because of TikTok, but also I feel like they're extra disconnected from basic things at the moment. With Texas anymore? I don't know what that means, Roxas. I don't know what it means. An imagination, their mind is blown. They blame iPads.
9 a.m. I just woke up from a full 5 months at Hogwarts. Take me back home. I hate it here. My parents asked why I'm limping after my nap where I shifted to Hogwarts.
I have so many questions. What happens to your physical body when you shift? You can't just isekai yourself away for a year and then come back like nothing happened.
You easily can. You can do anything that you want if you're crazy.
People to go in and say,
do you want to be an airplane? Okay, well, if you're crazy enough, you can be.
Making thoughts blocking people to go in.
It's simple.
Yeah, I read a little bit of that. I don't know enough.
It can be anything you want.
From what I read, they weren't blocking people and stuff. The person was just harassing people or some shit. I don't know. A lot of streamers were back and forwards with each other about that situation, so I would prefer not to go into that scene. It seems to be a shit show. But yeah, people should be able to protest in peace as they want. Blah, blah, blah. It's easier for kids to be cringe because they can always find groups who will accept their behavior online. Yes, I feel like that's why it's easier, and they kind of just
I get this.
You want to be a fox?
To be like,
easy.
Wow, that's so amazing. How does this even exist? But come on, we gotta have some practical rules here. You might be the main character in your life, but what's stopping another you from another reality from jacking into your consciousness? Don't you worry. When you shift, you essentially create a clone of yourself that still does the same daily activities.
Oh,
so it's like you never left. Okay, well,
for
That's good,
tabletop
I guess,
role-playing.
because this is what I imagine
These kids
people
need
actively
to
shifting.
discover D&D, okay? See, this is it. I'm going to, if I go to have kids, I'm going to write interesting D&D campaigns that are kid-friendly to spark their imagination, okay? I'm not having this happen to any kids I have in the future. I'm writing it right now. God damn it.
Looked like.
Day 1 of attempting to shift to Hogwarts.
It's like this is what happens when kids don't read yet.
This is rough. This is...
Oh god.
This is... Guys.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be late for my class. I'm gonna be late for my class.
Why do they all talk in their sleep? It's so fake. It's so fake. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know the situation well enough. All I know is, like, you have peaceful protests, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know that stuff. Because I don't go into politics, realistically. Or, and that situation is very complicated. So... No, this is clout. They're just trying to get on a trend to seem special and clout chase as kids.
Good evening, Dumbledore.
It's gotta be a joke, right? There's no way.
And strippers. The anime waifus and strippers. Oh my god.
No,
you're late for class too?
It's gotta be a joke.
Well, am I supposed to believe a 16-year-old boy is shifting to say hello to Dumbledore and not big booties to anime waifus? This is a PG version of what it would be. I don't know.
Like, no, bro, it's a meme. It's a meme. It's gotta.
I didn't know you were chill like that.
No,
Dobby,
it's gotta
wait,
be.
Dobby.
Dobby!
No.
Dobby.
No,
Chill. Dobby.
I'm looking this up afterwards.
Dobby, Dobby.
No.
What is this face? What the fuck is Dobby doing to him? But Dobby! That's a child.
Dobby.
I have
Does he need help?
Dobby.
What's the...
I have to assume he's memeing Hey Osaka, because he looks like Dobby's like Dobby. That's what it looks like, right?
What's he doing?
If this is the
Wake up, girl. I believe this is a parody, but I'm only...
Yeah, it's a parody, yes, I knew it! When he was like, Dobby! With his mouth open, there was like, no freaking way, that's not a parody! Yeah, man is getting the sloppy Dobby! Oh god! Yeah, that's gonna be the new sex position, the sloppy Dobby! Oh my god! He was making fun of them, but still...
It's not that bad. Okay. Okay, good. I was really worried, man. I was really stressed out.
That was the thing I would say is a problem with TikTok too, is some people portray things on TikToks that are obvious jokes like they're real and they're not. What are you doing, Step Dobby?
I feel like 60% sure.
I
feel like there's a lot of plot holes within this lore. What if life throws you a curveball and your schedule gets messed up? How does your clone know what to do when you wake up one day and you realize your mom sold you off to one direction? Chances are low, but it's never zero. There'd be so many unexplained absences at school. Kids would be shifting all day and writing scripts, which are basically journals of what you want to happen in your desired reality.
That's what fanfic has always been. Like, literally. Oh my god, did you see Wattpad has a studio for movies now? We are in the worst reality. That just reminds me because of that Harry thing, because that movie came out that's like based on a fanfic about One Direction, and I saw from the trailer that Wattpad has a studio now. And I'm like,
it's pretty similar to writing your name fanfiction, where you're the main character. Although shifting is unpredictable, and you can't always control where you end up. Which is why I'm never trying this, no matter how many TikToks I reluctantly have to watch.
I do this all the time. It's called just being delusional. Yeah, people could be talking to me, and I'm not there.
See, people just don't like the negative words, like delusional. Like, when I was super daydreamy as a kid and a teen, I knew I was nutterbugs. I knew it was weird. That's the thing. People just don't admit they're a bit weird. They're all about acceptance and stuff, but don't want to admit that they're weird. Yeah, I put the Del in delusional. Like, or dance around to music thinking about, like, Kakashi being smexy. That's just how you live your life. Moving on.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about them. It's not a problem. Like, this is one thing, like, people might wonder, why are you okay whenever your house is a mess and you live in garbage? Because I don't live in garbage. I don't. There's no garbage. What do you mean? I just don't think about it until you have to step over.
It's hard to tell if he's being serious. That's why the government... I thought it had something to do with China, not the cringe. I've seen so many viewers something to tell and giving her followers. Oh my god, one just said she's adorable. That's how you know it's a dream. Someone said I was amazing.
Is what it is.
I'm not risking it if there's a chance I could end up in the Attack on Titan universe. We already have unrealistic beauty standards at home.
Fuck that.
Oh.
Also, is Hogwarts even safe? There's literally Dementors, giant spiders, and girls with botched rhinoplasties walking around. I wouldn't feel safe here. I would
Hogwarts sucks.
Isop Yusuf, a licensed clinical psychologist in San Francisco, says that because shifting lacks any scientific evidence to prove that it's a standalone concept, it's more akin to a form of immersive daydreaming or lucid dreaming. According to Ellie Summer, a clinical psychologist and pioneer researcher of maladaptive dreaming, who coined the term immersive daydreaming, is the...
I've never known of a single girl that got into the idea of lucid dreaming that wasn't completely fucking nuts. Hot though? That's how I knew them. But
oh, so he only knew them because they were hot, and they're crazy. Oh my god.
definitely not.
I didn't look at what lucid dreaming is. I think.
Ability to engage in elaborate and euphoric fantasy worlds for relaxation and entertainment purposes. Lucid dreaming, on the other hand, occurs when someone is asleep but is able to recognize that they're dreaming. Those who claim to have shifted before, however, disagree. Tumblr creator Lay claims that Tumblr user
Tumblr's in the chat, guys. It's about to get crazy.
Even though I used to be like you, I'm gonna have to go with the medical professional's opinion on this one. I think reality shifting is just pre-planned daydreaming that's been labeled as something that it's not.
I don't even think it's therapy level, just some grass. Unlucky Clover, welcome to the delinquents, welcome in, homie. I do think just a little grass would help these kids a lot. Honestly, it screams my parents aren't home. What are their parents doing when they're doing this crazy
A rebrand, if you will. I've spent lots of time imagining myself in fantasy.
I've never done that either, never. That would be crazy. No therapy, yeah.
Scenarios countless of times. Didn't have social media and internet to post about it, but I'm pretty sure I've experienced...
That's how you know I'm gorgeous, because I'm insane. No. That's how you know I'm not pretty, because I'm not crazy. I'm gonna go with that. It's better not to be crazy. No problems. Anyone here watch Serial Experience? Lane? That sounds familiar. I haven't watched it. Has anyone else? Tumblr is spelled with one N L.
It's this too.
What?
It's not as intense as people make it out to be. All these grand claims on TikTok of being able to live in a fantasy world is just setting up unrealistic expectations for kids that don't know any better. People are spending years attempting to shift.
I've never seen parents encourage their cringe kids' behavior. Most of the parents I see have absolutely no idea what their kids are doing, and they don't care, and that's why the kids act out like this, because their parents just don't care.
And they're getting...
I think that here's really what the problem is. It's that these people get like, so this is the reality, right? Is like, let's say you get into something like this in like 1980, okay? And you start explaining this to your friends in school, and they throw you in a garbage can.
Yeah, that's very extreme. I don't think that's the average, because most normal, honestly, from working as tutor in daycare and doing student teaching, like studies, you know, because before I went to media, I was going to be a teacher, but then I decided kids have the plague. No, thank you. I just got sick way too much from it. General, just not present parents is the most common problem with parenting. Parents not realizing they actually have to be present, or they don't care enough to be present. Because a distant parent is just as bad as like a bad parent or a smothering parent. And that's when they go out for a lot of like attention-seeking behaviors. It's not just America. There's extremes everywhere. There's something as an extreme does not make an average. Just like there is extreme people that hate men. There's extreme people that hate women. They do not make an average of problems. They are just extremes. A switch in phone nowadays and then just yeet out. Exactly. That, I would say, is the average problem.
And they flush your head in the toilet.
My
and
ass
after this happens a couple of times,
oh
you stop doing it, and then you graduate high school, you get a job, you get married, you have kids, you have a career, you have a great life.
That's probably the average.
But now, if you're a kid and you start thinking about this, you go on the internet and you start talking to other kids that are thinking about the same thing, and you guys get together and like form these groups, and then you guys get really into it, and then after high school you don't go to college, and before you know it,
that's what I was saying. Echo Chambers starts really young now because of access to the internet. Honestly, bullying hasn't left school, which just proves to me bullying doesn't work. Constructive criticism hits harder, in my opinion, but bullying actually doesn't do anything. It just makes
you've
people
completely
sad.
fucked up your life. That's what happens. It's like now people have the ability to harness every village idiot and put them together. And it's like, well, all these other people we can't all be crazy, can we? Well, as a matter of fact,
motivated and even sad because they haven't experienced.
A general thing is a lot of people think if there's a lot of people on the internet that agrees with you, it means they're right. And that's not what makes someone right. A lot of people just agreeing with you.
These cool sounding shifts that everyone else is having online. Many
shifters
shifters have posted their own methods online of how to properly shift, and all you need to do is listen to this 8-hour-long YouTube video at night. There's quite a bit of crossover with meditation tips and practices that encourage lucid dreaming. This trend is giving young impressionable kids a false belief that this is something that it's not, and you can't deny it's a popular topic that gets a lot of views and engagement.
Well, it's like if you're a kid and you can sell somebody on the idea that you could go to Hogwarts if you just think it hard enough, I feel like that's a pretty good sell.
What do you mean, debate with me?
I mean, bro, people would go to crusades, they go to holy wars, they blow themselves up for some fucking bullshit like this. You really think a kid can't imagine they can go to Hogwarts? I mean, really, it doesn't make that big of a difference.
Well, I think shifting is also weird. It's just people trying to make it special daydreaming. We can't debate if we're both on the same side.
Yeah,
it's just how it is.
Background of the person you're getting your information
it's nuts,
from.
man.
Is this 100-step shifting tutorial from someone with a fully developed frontal lobe who can show proof they shifted realities? It's kind
by the way,
I do think
it's another K-pop video in the background.
Oh my god, why is there so much K-pop? Kids be cringe. It's just there's so many people
hard to take you seriously when your video is half K-pop fan cam. This internet trend is starting to spill over into the real world. Go to the comment section in any video related to reality shifting. The comments will be loaded with questions about shifting.
Feel weird
when the shift was so bad, you guys sit in silence for a couple minutes.
How do you shift? No, like work, like a job. Oh, that's not. Once you experience the real world and an
oh my god!
I get it.
I didn't realize it was a job!
It was her shift.
Oh my god, it's already... Oh, it just reminded me of an incident that people was freaking out because someone's like, I graduated, and I'm graduating. Someone's like, you're leaving VTubing? And they're like, university. I'm graduating university. And everyone's like, touch some fucking grass. And
that's bad.
Actual shift at a job that makes you cry, you'll be on the office computer updating your resume during a 30-minute break. With peace and love, let's limit our screen times and go outside, me included. We actually have Hogwarts at home. Admission is only a few $100s, but at least we don't have this. Our brains are actually terrifying. You can literally make yourself believe anything if you try hard enough. And when it's fresh and still squishy, you have to be careful.
Why is it that Hogwarts attracts so many bored, crazy girls?
Girls? Just girls, bro? There's tons of Hogwarts crazy nerds out there. How dare? Just girls. Like, isn't real? Keep believing. There's a lot of guys. My brother-in-law is a Harry Potter fan, so I've seen a lot of them. Shut up. I've only seen the movies. I haven't even read the books.
Why does that happen? It's magic?
I'm gonna bite you, bro.
But, like, why can't they just, like, Lord of the Rings? I mean, it's magic in Lord of the Rings, right?
Why is it Dumbledore? Why is it Harry Potter? What? It's not even that they're crazy, but you should like Lord of the Rings instead. I like Lord of the Rings more, but the thing is, it's also, Harry Potter is more accessible. It's like medium fantasy instead of high fantasy. High fantasy is more niche. It's really popular, but it's nicher than mid fantasy. It's more approachable. Yeah, like medium fantasy. Same as supernatural.
Fuck.
It's
too manly. Yeah.
Reality shifting as something you do when you're young.
Is Lord of the Rings too manly? You know, elf hot twink boys are the manliest things I've ever seen. Honestly, Lord of the Rings. I love femboy elves. It's just so manly.
I'd go as far as to say it's pretty normal. It's reassuring to know we still have imaginations and creativity muscles.
Dude,
you know, with all the brain rot,
iPad,
Cocomelon stuff going around. I don't know. Reality shifting could be...
I think that it is never a good idea to indulge people in delusion. This isn't real. It's never going to be real. It never was real. It's totally fake. You made the entire thing up. Snap back to reality and go get a job.
Okay, but hello everyone, finally caught a stream. Hey, Pig Video Games, welcome in. I would say, like, the thing is here, I definitely say don't, like, make it a reality and stuff, but they are just daydreaming. Like, you can't just say, bro, calm the fuck down. The Bennu boys, yeah. I can't watch Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter too long, my boys. That is actually the biggest reason I find, because a lot of my guy friends don't like Lord of the Rings. And, like, that's why I didn't get to go to Mordor when I went to New Zealand. What the fuck? But it's because it's too long and too hard to get into for them. Like, because it's high fantasy. It's why a lot of people won't read the Dune books, because of that's high sci-fi. Hey, Eng, welcome to the Delinquents. Thanks for the follow.
You know, go finish your homework. Why don't you go outside and play basketball? For like, real? Like, what is this?
I was like, he's like, you... I said something like, you said you would, where's my hole, Josh? Where is it? You said you my hole. And he was like, we're in public. I meant my dirt hole. The hobbit hole. And he was like, bitch, we're in public. You can't just yell out, where the fuck's my hole? It was so funny. I kept making hole puns the entire trip. And then he just pointed at a hole on a mountain. It's like, there's the hobbit hole. You don't have any sense of direction close enough. And I was like, you can't.
So upset a lot of people. Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, fuck off. Don't give him a 10-10.
I never indulge people's bullshit like this. I will only do so as a method of just placating them so they will leave me alone. Other than that, no.
Yeah, attention, it's like, some people it's not for.
To an extent, the bad thing that can happen is if you use reality shifting as a permanent form of escapism, that it impacts your daily life. There can be extreme cases like maladaptive daydreaming.
Extreme daydreaming can do this. Totally inappropriate. To be fair, there was a 1910 tram that I wanted to ride. Hey, batted. And I was just going tram, just jumping towards it. And the guy's like, over here, tram. And I'm like, it's like he knew he wanted to hop on the tram. It's like, it's because you're embarrassingly just jumping around going tram. I wonder why he thought you wanted to go on the tram, Del. I'm like, shut the fuck up. They're getting up me for my embarrassing behavior all the time.
Which is a mental health issue where a person daydreams excessively, sometimes for hours at a time, more so as an unhealthy or negative attempt to cope with or adapt to a problem. There's also the tie-in with reality shifting and spirituality. Another thing that's really personal that everyone experiences differently. I feel like my version of reality shifting is making up scenarios in my head where I snap back with a witty comeback to that mean retail customer interaction I had back in 2016.
No Chick-fil-A sauce?
If you reality shift or do any fanfiction daydreaming where
I would say that's the most basic, where you think about where you could have fixed a situation. That could also come from anxiety and stuff like that. Guess I'll need to shift the rest of Dell's conversation. What do you mean looked absolutely insane? You're gonna look at Asmon's face right now and tell me I'm the one who looks insane?
Doesn't affect your daily life, then by all means, visit as many Harry Potter / Hunger Games universes as you want. Everything in
I disagree. I think that to the extent that you indulge stupid behavior and crazy behavior, like, they can do it, right? But, like, it's not real and it never was and it never will be. Like, you're just totally being stupid. Like, never indulge people's delusions. Because if you indulge, so what? So I don't want to fucking hear about it. So I don't fucking hear about this shit that everybody knows is fake. I don't want to hear about it. Say it's astrology. Like, I don't want to hear about astrology. Oh, this is what you said because you're a Capricorn? No, this is what you said because you're a fucking idiot. Shut up.
I find this an interesting take because I would say a lot of the stuff we like, these videos are the epidemic, can be seen as weird and delusional with anime, manga, video game is the same concept. But I feel like astrology, there's nothing wrong with liking astrology if you don't like take it to it's 100% real. No matter what, it's 100% real. There's nothing wrong with that. Just like liking fantasy stuff. But I do think taking it seriously is kind of stupid. But saying I don't want to hear back at it when we're all the kind of people that will talk about like fucking a video game like it's we fucking watch the history fall down upon us. We sound like fucking idiots too. That's why I feel like there's one thing you can accept a passion about someone, but when someone tries to force something on you like it's real, that's when it's a fuck off. Because you're Aries, that's when someone's going to be slapped. I would just laugh because it's not sane fully. I would say it's silly. Like the most astrology thing I've heard is that I can't be friends with you because you're not the right star sign, and that's when I'm like, fuck off. Hey yo, fucking in a video game. So that's why I would say there's levels of this because someone gonna get drama queens, because I'm just very aware that the video games, anime and stuff, and how much we're into it could be seen in the same like weirdness. So it would be amazing if it's real, but clearly it's not. Exactly. It's when it jumps to delusion and trying to force it onto others like it's real is the line for me.
I don't want to hear about it for even a second. There should be no tolerance for this kind of stuff.
And let's not blindly believe someone just because they have facts on a K-pop fan cam or speak in an ASMR convincing way. With the power of anime and the YouTube algorithm on my side, I can do anything. Don't forget to feed it by giving this video a like, and I'll get to see you on your recommended the next time I post. I'd like to stay in this reality, if that's alright with you. There's definitely a universe out there where instead of a YouTuber, I'm writing your name fanfiction about One Direction or something. Have a good day, try not to be dumb, and see you in the next one.
What up, friend? Oh,
that was a wild ride, though.
Morning, welcome back.
We are in a mental health crisis.
A Taurus?
Unfortunately, people's delusions are encouraged regularly now. Well, I don't encourage it. I'll tell you that.
Hey, he openly said he had a delusion of a clean room. So, if anything, we got permission to say Asmon's dirty from this, because we shouldn't support his delusion.
Not about it. Nope. Dr. K video says how bad it can be. It's not a new generational thing. Go back to any esoteric book section in the used bookstore and you'll see the same type of schizo shit from 50 years ago. You are completely right. And if you go to... So, this is... All right. I guess I'm going to just say it. So, if you want to find out where there's a lot of hot girls, you want to go to, like, a witch shop. Or you want to go to a place that has a lot of crystals. Because all of the hot girls will go there because the guys girls that aren't as pretty, guys don't put up with that shit, and they're like, you need to come back to reality. But if a girl is really hot and she's into crystals and magic and Wiccan stuff, and it's like, yeah, for sure, that's totally true, you know, and you're just gonna go along with it. You're just going to go along with it. And so they're going to get empowered and enabled. And so you go over there and you're going to see a lot of hot chicks there. That's just the way it is. I've been to a few of them myself. You want to fish where the fish are.
I don't want to say I don't trust Asmon on fishing, but I would say yes. I don't know if it's, maybe it's just also the aesthetic. It's kind of hot. But to be fair, a lot of them I've met also have like shaved bald and stuff like that. So it's not really 100% true. But the thing is, it's also... They may be hot, but they're also crazy. So the thing is, they are put into the delusion because they don't care what other people think. So,
Yeah, no, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. You guys ever been to one of these things? Yep, I've done it. Exactly. Yeah, that's just how it is.
I would say it's not just hot ones that are crazy. It's just more likely guys are to pay attention to people that are hot. So it seems like when you notice women are crazy, it's because you're paying attention to hot women. Because plenty of non-hot women are crazy. Same with guys. There's lots of guys that are crazy too, but people pay attention to the more out there guys. And people don't check their words. Also, yes, true, people are less likely to check pretty people. But to be fair, I don't know if that's 100% true, because I've seen a lot of, maybe it's just getting more popular, or maybe, is that negging? Where, like, a lot of people I've seen creep into their delusions, because even though they're pretty, guys just kind of slap them down. Negging is when you know someone is hot or good looking, but you try and be negative towards them so they have lower self-esteem. So they will most likely date you or sleep with you. The time when getting socked in the face if you said the wrong... Oh my god, Noel's in a feisty mood today.
I think it's a big medical conspiracy to get us to open up asylums again. I love chicks that like crystals. Let me buy... Yeah, bro, like, it's nuts. Way too deep for it. Man.
Crystal meth?
I just don't even know what to say. I want to kill this video. Like, this shit actually... Like, I didn't know that this was a thing. Like, I actually did not know this shit was a thing. Like, this is crazy to me.
See, I don't want to be too judgmental on it. If it's just a hobby, I wouldn't give a shit. Honestly, if someone was trying to tell me crystals could actually, like, cure cancer, I'll tell them to fuck off out of my face. But if it's just, like, collecting rock hobby or liking, like, witchy stuff or paganism as a hobby, that's very different. Because I don't think I could sit in my room with fucking Sake Uchiha doing a Chidori, and I'm going on a rant about why this fight was epic in Naruto and say that they're just the only crazy one. Like, I find it a little hypocritical from my side. Like, to be sitting in my anime waifu VTuber room, and then I'm like, but you liking rocks are just too fucking far. You know? Like, it's very hypocritical from my mind being an extreme nerd and going, but you liking rocks and paganism? I'm just saying, bitch. You are on LPU. You are right. Oh my god. I'd love to date an archaeologist.
This is nuts.
Talk about history. Yeah. Sasuke.
Yeah,
Sasuke
I didn't
Sasuke,
imagine you do now. Yeah, I do now.